affirmation. Words that you think or say and believe to be true. So there is a little description here. Let's dive in together. It says here, okay, little fun fact before we begin. It says here, did you know that the things you think and say have the power to make a big difference in your life? When you say something over and over, you start to believe it is true, and what you believe creates what you do and what happens to you. These kinds of thoughts and words are called affirmations. Learning to turn your unhappy or negative thoughts into positive affirmations is a great thing to practice. Here's how it works. Negative thought, change to a positive affirmation. Nobody really likes me, it says right here. But is that really true? Well, we say in return to that, I love myself, and other people love me too. Okay, so this is something I affirm. And it equals what? Positive things that happen. Hi, I want to be friends, it says. Well, okay, so it says here, the more you can learn to do this, the happier you will be. Keep reading to see more examples of kids turning negative thoughts to positive affirmations. All right, first page here. When waiting around is not what you planned, you may start to have negative thoughts. Well, the girl here is saying this line is so long, we will never get into the fair. There she is lining up for the fair entrance, and she has made it, you guys. It says, picture the fun you will have and say, I make today great. So she believes in that. Here she is at the fair. She is so happy. Have you ever wished you looked different or more like someone else? You might feel like saying, I don't like my hair. I wish it were like hers. So if you look closely here, she has a little bit shorter hair, maybe some braids as well. Okay, well, this girl doesn't have that. She has more of a straight, smooth, longer hair. Okay, and that's who she is looking at and maybe hoping to have the same hair with. Well, here on this side, it says, instead, look in the mirror every day and repeat, I love myself just the way I am. She loves herself just the way she is. Well, if your friends all want you to go their way, it's easy to think, if I don't do what they want, they will be mad at me. Well, here, she really doesn't want to go on this teacup ride. She'd rather go elsewhere, maybe on this roller coaster. That's what she prefers. So here she is. She's lining up because she knows this is what she wants, you guys. So she doesn't really mind so much if they're going to get mad at her. Well, let's see. It says, do what is right for you and tell yourself, I stand up for what is important to me. Love that. Okay, so there she is. She's so delighted. Okay, she's about to go on the roller coaster ride. When you don't want to pay attention, you may believe. Okay, so this boy, he's saying, this isn't about me, so I don't need to listen. Well, on this side, it says, remember that life has a lot to teach you, and think, I love to learn new things. So even though it's not about him, as they're walking around this carnival and seeing other people's work, he's like, you know what, I think I'm going to take the time to look at other people's work and maybe learn from it. Awesome. When you are feeling all alone, unhappy thoughts might creep in. Why don't they want to talk to me? Well, help these feelings go away by telling yourself, I am surrounded by love. And so let it be. So she was kind of looking at these group of friends, and then maybe she had somewhat approached them, yes, and talked to them little by little. Here she is now having a conversation with them. Wow, that's so good, you guys. If it seems easier to sit back and watch than to help, you may think, I wish someone would help him get on that pony. Well, why don't instead you say, change your thoughts and say, I happily help whenever I can. So he went ahead and he decided, I am going to help out here. So awesome. Now everyone's gonna have an even funner ride. Well, even though you have many great things in your life, sometimes you'll still wish, I sure would love to have one of those candy apples. He already has an apple right here. Well, he's asking, maybe if only somehow I can also have one of these. Well, pay attention to what's good in your life and say every day, I am grateful for what I have, and not to focus on what he can have when what he has is really good as well. And guess what? Those apples are healthier than those candy apples, and he's enjoying his time out there in the haystack, also chatting with some friends. Have you ever done something you wish you hadn't? You might get mad at yourself and think, I can't believe I forgot my sweater. I always forget everything. Well, keep positive and say to yourself, I learned from my mistakes and move on. So she forgot. Well, he went ahead and then he walked off, but then he decided that he was done with the ride, but he wasn't completely supposed to walk away because he left his sweater on the ride, you guys. No. Well, now he'll know next time, and hopefully by the time that ride is done, he's able to get his sweater and be ready to go to his next ride and not take too long waiting to get his sweater back. Well, it's okay, you guys. It happens. All right, so when it comes to taking care of the world you live in, you could think, who cares? One piece of trash doesn't make a difference, and he decided to litter. Maybe before he completely walks away, he could start to think instead, I care for my home, the earth. And so there he goes. He picks it up and throws it away appropriately in the right bin. Awesome. If people around you have nothing good to say, it can bring you down. I'm too hot right now. It's too crowded. Maybe they are right. I'm so dizzy. Well, she went ahead and she changed her mind. She said, don't let others' moods change yours. Say, I choose to be positive because that's a choice that I can make, and I'm gladly going to choose that. So she just made those thought bubbles just pop away, go away, and there she is smiling. Love it. So here, you might think you are not creative and the other kids have better ideas than you. I can't decorate my bike. This is going to look awful. Well, he went ahead and he did it. He did not give up. Don't give up, he said to himself. Say it to yourself. It says that. That I am filled with creative ideas. So I love that there he is. He decided after some time he was going to continue decorating his bike to get that beautiful outcome. And here it is. People are loving the view of his decorated bike. Awesome job. Okay, so let's see here. When you see kids who look or act different from you, you might say to yourself, I hope I don't have to ride with them. Well, just because they're different does not mean anything bad, okay? So try to look past the differences you see on the outside. Think, I see the best in everyone. So even though maybe some people look different, some people get around differently, he's going to be open-minded and say, hey, this is probably going to be a very interesting ride. I see the best kinds of people right here, the best versions of themselves ready to go on this ride, okay? Nothing less. Awesome. So you guys, there are also tips here for doing affirmations, okay? So you can make up your own affirmations for anything you want to change in your life. For example, always start an affirmation number 1 with positive words such as I can, I am, I will, I have. These are things that produce a gratitude, an attitude of gratitude for sure. So number 2, also it says say your affirmation over and over whenever you think of it. So also to praise, to give thanks, I want to say, to to affirm this as a truth, for certainly it is. And number 3, say an affirmation, especially when you are having a lot of unhappy and negative thoughts. So when you're starting to feel a little impatient, when you're starting to feel a little bit questionable about something that causes not so good mood anymore, you can start to say affirmations that again begin with I can, I am, I will, I have, I am going to have a great day. All right, so number 4, look in the mirror and say your positive affirmations out loud. And number 5, write your affirmations down in a notebook or journal. Number 6, make a sign with your positive affirmation and hang it where you can see it every day, like on your mirror or a bulletin board. And number 7, the last one, close your eyes and picture what you want. This is an affirmation. So also kind of visualizing it into existence, visualizing it, and also walking into it. So this is so good. I love this book so much, you guys. So much inspiration and so much true positive thoughts and a step-by-step way of how to do it. So this is great. Again, I think I am is a pathway to walking into what it is you want to grab for yourself that is an option for you to take. You choose this, walk into it, God will bless it, and there's just going to be so many good things. So at first, it's not going to be easy, but in time, you're going to get used to it, and you're going to recognize what you need to do, and you're just going to be much happier, you guys, truly inside, and that will illuminate outside. So you guys take care. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please below down here, leave any kind of comments you would like so that we can talk to you, reach out, and say anything that you'd like to say about story time and stories we've shared so that we can start great conversations together. You guys have a great day and stay encouraged and stay in those great, lovely words that everybody should walk into. Okay, so remember that, you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.